Welcome back to a new video. My name is Kayla, also known as Kaylofit, and today we're going to talk about making your fitness journey easier. Whether you just started, whether you've already been on your journey, whether you're an expert, all 10 of the tips that I'm going to go through today can help anyone. You keep starting and then you fall off track, and then you start and then you fall off track, and it's just this yo-yo back and forth. All 10 of these tips today are going to help you in finding that routine, building that foundation, building the cement underneath the house. We love to overcomplicate things. Trust me, I get it. I do it myself. Hopefully this video can help you make that fitness journey a little bit easier. Before we get into everything today, if you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. I have a ton of different videos coming, new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. We're gonna be going over 10 different topics and 10 different ways to make your journey that much easier. Less is more, track your data, more movement, tell everyone, small and simple, accountability, build trust, it's yours, awareness, and 10 miles out. They're all gonna make sense. Let's start off with less is more. I don't want this to be a super formal video, but I do want to get the point across. I feel like this video started so formal, but before we do that, what really matters, oh my God. Yeah. One time for a good time. Insulation is key. Boy, that really hit me. Let's get into it. Less is more. What does that mean? Basically, when we all start off working out, what do? We think we have to go to the gym every single day. We think I gotta grind every single day. I gotta do cardio. I gotta do 30 minutes before, 30 minutes after. I gotta work out for 2 hours. I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be like that. And you can progress way better and way faster by not doing that. A majority of my clients, yes, I am a coach, we'll talk about that later, they're training 3 to 4 days a week max, and they're seeing great results. We often think more is better. We often think we gotta burn all these calories, it's gonna go off faster, it's gonna be easier. It's not. You're gonna run your body into the ground. Don't do that. So start with less. Start with 3 days. That's it. 3 days. Don't overthink it. Don't get hard on yourself. I'm only going 3 days. Could be an upper, lower, full body. Could be 2 lower, 1 upper, 2 upper, 1 lower, depends on your goals, or all full body, or maybe you're just walking on the treadmill those 3 days. Whatever the case may be, just start with 3. That's it. Put in your calendar 3 days, show up for those 3 days, and watch how much your body can progress over a long period of time and consistency. It's not gonna happen in a few weeks, okay? Less is more. Number 2, track your data. It is insane how many people think they haven't made progress, but they really actually have. The reason they don't know if they made progress is because they haven't tracked any data. They haven't taken progress pictures. They haven't kept track of their weight every single day. Instead, they're doing it maybe once a week. And on that one day, maybe they had a meal a little bit later in the day, so they woke up a little heavier. Data is everything in a journey. Whether you're tracking macros, whether you're tracking your weight, whether you're tracking your measurement, progress pictures, you're tracking your weights in the gym, it all matters. You progress in so many different ways, and if you're not keeping track of this data, you don't know if you're progressing. You're just looking in the mirror going, I think I look better, I think I feel better, which is awesome to a point, but if you want the details and want to make sure you're really progressing, track your data. If you have a tough relationship with the scale, which is very normal, and be honest about it, that's okay, then maybe not weighing in every day. That's okay. Maybe you're doing measurement. Maybe that's easier for you. Maybe that doesn't affect your mental health as much. Awesome. Let's do that. But data is everything at the end of the day. If you're tracking calories, tracking macros, how do we know if we're in a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit or if we're in maintenance? If we're not tracking the data consistently over a long period of time. We don't know. I understand for some people, you just make adjustments. It is what it is. And you're just like, oh yeah, I think I'm losing weight, and you're chill with that, awesome. But if you want to see significant results over a long period of time, track your data. It's all right in front of you, I promise. Even record yourself in the gym. You'll see how much your form can change over time. Are you tracking your weights in the gym? Are you actually progressively overloading? You don't know unless you're tracking your data. So number 2, track your data. If you have questions on this further, comment down below. Number 3, more movement. There's a recent article or video that I saw about 7,000 steps a day and the importance of it. These individuals on Joe Rogan's podcast, I will link it down below for you guys if you want to listen to it further. One of the ladies was saying that if you do 7,000 steps a day, your odds of getting certain diseases, whatever it is, your health declining are way less just from 7,000 steps a day. That's really not that much, I promise. That's like an hour, 45 minutes or something of walking. So if you can dedicate more movement in your life or dedicate 7,000 steps a day, you're gonna see an improvement in your body. Obviously, it's different for everyone. Someone who's very, very sedentary versus somebody who's already moving some, those results will be different. But movement is everything. If you are very overwhelmed with this whole fitness journey, this whole going to the gym this, going to the gym that, and you just have nowhere to start with steps. Start with overall movement. Get a walk in the morning, get a walk in midday after lunch, get a walk in after your dinner, get a walk in later at night before you go to bed. Whatever the case may be, more movement. You'll see more results just from moving your body more. Number 4, tell everyone. This is something that's a little odd, but to me, I know it has made a world of a difference. When I have a new goal, or I have something that I'm chasing and I'm inspired and I want to achieve, I tell everyone. It holds me more accountable. The idea of someone coming up to me like, hey, how's that journey going? Hey, how's your weight loss going? Hey, how's that challenge going? Hey, how's that chasing that goal of yours? People are gonna ask, people are gonna be curious. So when you put that out into the world and you tell everyone your new fitness goal, health goal, whatever that is, you will hold yourself accountable just that much more because you know it's out into the world. You know people are gonna check up on you and it's gonna hold you accountable. So tell everyone, don't be ashamed. If you're ashamed, you're already halfway of just not believing in yourself. Tell everyone. Number 5, small and simple. As I said in the beginning, we overcomplicate everything. We think big picture. We think all these steps, this whole life I have to change, this whole life I have to be in order to achieve these goals. I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the truth. Start simple and start small. If you're not going on walk, you're not hitting 7,000 steps, that's something so simple, so small. I'm not telling you, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta do cardio, you gotta do this all at once. No, start super small. You know yourself better than anyone. It could be just as easy as a morning walk, an afternoon walk. It could be just as easy as maybe, hey, I'm gonna go out to eat only 3 times this week versus every day. I'm gonna only go and grab ice cream 2 times a week versus 5 times that I get it right now. Small and simple. Over a long period of time, that's where that progress is gonna come from. So don't overthink it. Super small, super simple. You don't need to eliminate everything. Just start somewhere. Number 6, accountability. This can come from so many different things. It starts with telling everyone, truly. But from there, moving forward, again, you know yourself better than anyone. So what do you think is gonna work for you? Is it going to the gym with a friend? Is it going with a loved one? Is it telling your loved one in the house, hey, I'm starting this journey and I need you to hold me a little bit more accountable. I need you to not bring treats into the house. I need you to, stay on top of me a little bit. What is that? Is that hiring a coach? Myself, I am a coach, a part of a team called HYDROJUG. We've helped hundreds of men and women along in their journey, whether that's building muscle, losing weight, gaining weight, stepping on stage for competitive, biological issues, hormones, all these types of things. If you're interested in working with me, you can apply down below. If you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram, you can ask me here, whatever it is, I wanna be able to help, I wanna be a part of your journey. So if that's something that is gonna help you, then don't delay that process. If you can achieve your goal faster by having someone by your side and planning that plan out for you and just telling you what to do, and you know that's gonna work for you, then do that. Don't waste 6 months, years on end trying to do these things when you know you could have just hired someone to help you do that. But that's all dependent on who you are and what you think is going to help you. So remember, accountability is a huge factor, but it's different for every single person. So find what works best for you and approach it that way. Number 7, build trust. This is one of my favorite of all 10 topics. And the reason for it is because I've recently been working on this with myself in a lot of different ways in my life. When I say build trust, I'm talking about building trust with you, building trust with yourself, keeping your word to yourself. So for example, if you last night said, I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna go for my walk, I'm gonna wake up a little bit earlier just to go for my 20-minute walk in the morning, and you don't show up for yourself, there's no trust being built between your word and moving your body. The second you start putting things out into the world and then showing up and following through on those words that you tell yourself, that trust bank gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And before you know it, that trust bank is filled so much that you've now built discipline. And you now know, if I feel like I'm still gonna show up. If I'm super happy, but I'm really busy, I got a lot going on, I don't know if I could do it, you're still probably gonna figure out a way to do it. Keep your word to yourself. Build that trust with yourself, and before you know it, you have built discipline, and it is way easier to act on these goals, and it is way easier to have these healthy fitness habits in your life without questioning them ever. If you ever look at someone and you go, man, it looks so easy for them. It once wasn't, and it's not always easy for them, but they built that trust with themselves, they always kept their word to themselves, and they built discipline. That takes time. So follow through on your word and be careful about putting things out and telling yourself things and then not following through with them. You're only doing yourself a disservice. Number 8, it's yours. What does that mean? It means this is your journey. It's gonna look different from everybody else's, and that is okay. That's what's so cool. That's what's so unique about it, right? We're on this planet. We're all so unique. The last thing we want or need to be doing is trying to be anybody else but ourselves. You are uniquely yourself. Do not compare your journey. Do not compare the way your body looks. Don't compare yourself to anything. Comparison is the biggest thief of joy. If you lost 2 pounds this week, but you see someone else lost 4, what are you gonna do? You're gonna immediately be obsessed because you're like, oh, oh, well, they lost 4, you know, I only lost 2. You lost 2 pounds. Like, that's amazing, and that's something to be proud of. You do not need to be diminishing that in any way, shape, or form, and that comes from comparison. Keep comparison out of it. If you follow certain people that inspire you and they motivate you, awesome. But if you're on social media and you're constantly looking at people and things that are just making you think less of yourself and you're just constantly comparing, maybe it's time to step away and unfollow those people. Even if that's me, unfollow me. I don't want to be a negative part of your journey. I only want to be a positive part of your journey. You got to understand what in your life is doing good for you and what in your life is doing bad for you. If you're constantly scrolling and comparing, you're only doing negative. Motivate, inspire. Do not compare. Number 9, awareness. This is actually quite easy than we think because we are aware of a lot of things. We just don't like to act on them. So for example, if every single day you're having 2 sodas or having a full calorie Starbucks drink or whatever the case may be, I challenge you to go look at the nutrition facts. I challenge you to go look how much sugar and how much carbs are in those things. I challenge you to just become a little bit more aware of what you're putting into your body. Flip the things over, look at the nutrition label, read it, search up some things. The more aware you are, I promise you, the less you put this stuff in your body. The more aware you are of how much it makes you feel like the less you will put it in your body. Another form of awareness is something like a fitness tracker. So this is Whoop. If you guys are interested in a free device or free band, they are linked down below. With Whoop, every day I wake up and I answer these journal questions and it gives me a score on the day. If I'm green, I'm feeling great. I slept well, I recovered, I'm ready to attack the day. If I'm yellow, maybe I need to recover a little bit more. If I'm red, what am I doing? Did I eat bad? Did I even sleep enough? Am I super stressed out? Like, what's going on? Awareness. I'm not aware of these things unless I'm paying attention or I have something like a Whoop on my wrist or a fitness tracker or a ring. I don't know, whatever it is that you want to use, utilize it. The more aware you become, the easier it is to stop doing the things that are harming you and affecting your body in a negative way. Awareness, baby. Become aware. If you're afraid to become aware, you're afraid of your potential. That's sad. Don't do that. Be excited with the potential. Be excited with this new version that you can create of yourself, the better and healthier version. Be excited by that. Don't be afraid of it. Become aware. You can basically start Whoop for free using the link down below. I'm getting heated. I'm getting heated talking about this because I am a motivator. When I get into like this motivating era and wave, I'm ready to tussle. If I find out someone's not being the best version of themselves, I'm like, but why? Like, I get pissed off. You're really mad, especially loved ones close to me. They know and they understand that. So, oops, moving on. Last but not least, number 10, 10 miles out. What the does that mean? That means you ran 10 miles into the woods, ran, walked, crawled. I don't fucking know how you got there, but you went 10 miles in. How do you get out? The same exact way you came in, which is 10 miles out. 10 miles in, 10 miles out. If you are overweight, you're uncomfortable in your skin, you're not strong enough to do the things you need to do day to day, you feel just like crap all the time, you are 10 miles into that. You gotta come 10 miles out of it. That being said, as long as you've spent in your life doing these things that have put you in the position that you're currently in and not happy and uncomfortable in, that's gonna be the same length and journey out. So don't get caught up in this quick success, quick results, quick this, quick that. If you want to build a foundation that is gonna help you be the healthiest and best version of yourself for a long period of time for the rest of your life, then you gotta be okay with the slow process. You gotta be okay with the long journey because it took you a long time to get to where you're currently at and you're not happy about it. So how about just take the steps day to day to get to where you wanna get? And eventually it will come. You just gotta show up, you gotta be disciplined, gotta be honest with yourself. All 10 steps of what we just talked about, you have to do. And I promise you'll get 10 miles out. Right now you're 10 miles in. Maybe you're only 7 miles in. Maybe you're only 2. Maybe you're almost out, right? Maybe you're almost there where you want to be. Maybe you're almost building that foundation. Awesome. Keep going. Keep going. Do it for yourself. Do it for your future self. Do it for your future kids. Do it for your future grandbabies, grandma, grandpa, anybody. Do it for them if you can't do it for yourself. But I promise you, if you're not believing in yourself, you're already losing the battle. Start by believing in yourself. Start by acting a little crazy about these goals. Start by being wild, being free about, yeah, I'm gonna achieve this. Watch me. Be like that. The crazy people who are like that, and I'm saying crazy in a good way, they achieve those things because they believe and they're proud and they know that they're gonna get there. It's just gonna take time and they're gonna put energy into it every single day. You're gonna achieve whatever fitness and health goals that you have. It's just gonna take time. So I hope all 10 of these things helped you in any way, shape, or form. If it did, drop a like. If you wanna see more videos like this or want me to go further in depth into certain topics, comment down below, that way I know. Like I said, new videos every Wednesday and Sunday. If you guys have any questions about coaching, you can apply down below, you can comment down below, and I love you guys. I just wanna let you know, if no one has said it today, I'm proud of you, and you should be proud of you too. And I believe in you, so you should also believe in you too. Because if you don't believe in you, why should anyone believe in you, right? Gotta start and gotta come from you, shawty. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As always, remember, control controllable and believe in yourself, but it's half damn battle. Peace. So yeah, so TED Talk over. I can't. As always, remember, ow, it's Halloween that I'm recording this on. Happy Halloweeny, you little Schweenie. I wish you could see the way that my notebook is being held up right now. Like my tripod, I'll insert a picture of my tripod holding my notebook so that I could read the topics and not have to constantly look down. I gotta answer these messages. I gotta call in 15 minutes. I love you guys. See you in the next one. Peace.